It's Sunday morning, we're here in Goteborg, and in 3 hours' time, the culmination of the 2013 Rolex FEI World Cup final will be on your screens. Steve, 23 left in the competition this afternoon. It's obviously very, very competitive. Interestingly, the top 6 riders, all from 6 different nations, which is unusual.
That is unusual.
But it is very tight at the top.
It's very tight at the top. I mean, there's 5 horses covered by 1 fence, but I think you can disregard one of them because Mark Hootzager is on 4, but I think you've got to concentrate really on the ones that are less than 1 fence, which is, in reverse order, Rolf Göran Bengtsson, Kevin Stout, Beezy Madden, and of course Luciana Dinitz on 0. They're all less than a fence. It's going to be very big this afternoon, so they can all have fences down, but at this moment you wouldn't really know who would start favourite. Obviously the lady that's in the lead would start favourite because she's in front at the moment. You've got to think what would rule your heart and what would rule your head. In my heart I would love to see Luciana Dinitz stay there because I think she'd be well deserving of a win of this calibre. And I think my head says the same thing as well, really, because she's improved and improved. She's riding an absolute superstar in Lennox. I mean, I love the horse to bits. I've said this on air several times. He's got better and better since the Olympic Games, and I think she's got a real chance of winning it. Beezy Madden's horse had a few tricky moments yesterday. I think Beezy will have to... She's second place on 1 fault. She will have to have all her expertise working for her, to jump double clear again this afternoon, but I'm not saying she can't do it. Certainly she can. I think the 2 biggest dangers would be the Frenchman, Kevin Stout, and the home ground, the Swede, Rolf Göran Bengtsson. They would be my 2 biggest dangers, but I hope Luciana stays there.
Now, it might be a surprise to some people that there isn't a German rider in the top 10 here this afternoon. And now that is unusual.
That is unusual, There's no real reason for that, They haven't gone well enough, have they? It's as simple as that. Even the strongest of the German team can have an off day or an off tournament. The competition is absolutely white hot here. And mistakes can come anytime, anywhere, and they've chosen to pick the wrong times. I think someone who hasn't had the rub of the green here, to me, is Steve Gerdat. He's on 5 and he's more than 1 fence adrift. He didn't have a bad day on the opening leg. He had a plan in his mind, I'm sure, of what he was going to do. He wasn't going to take absolute silly risks, and he went not slow by any means, but a bit slower than he would normally have gone had he known that he was going to have a fence down, the second last fence or something. It cost him dearly. He'd burnt his bridges by the time he'd got to have that mistake. And if he was less than a fence away, I mean, Nino de Buissonnet, as he showed in the Olympic Games, is an absolute acrobat. So, he would be struggling a little bit, but it's going to be a fantastic competition.
Well, Steve Gerdat, of course, have been 2nd and 3rd in previous finals, so he'll certainly want that number 1 spot following his Olympic gold medal here in Gothenburg this afternoon. We go live on FEI TV at 13:55, 5 to 2 Central European summertime. Don't miss it, because we're in for a massive battle in this arena here. Thank you very much.